EK News.
Hey guys, in our last EK News segment, we said we'd take it to the streets. Now we're on the streets at Emily Trosper's house, and we're going to interview her about her trip to Africa.
Well, I went on a mission trip to Kenya, Africa. Central Kenya, actually. I stayed in the town of Narok in the office of Africa Hope. I was probably in Kenya for almost 2 months. 2 months, yeah, 2 months. All the interns at NMSI, we went to Fort Myers for a whole week of pre-field orientation, and they taught us about just getting used to diving into the culture, what serving really is about. My goal over the summer was to really just experience what it would be like to work with an organization that is founded on Christ, to work with a Christian organization, just get an insight of what it's like to live in another country, work with nationals there, and see where God leads me from there. I worked with NMSI to be an intern, and the intern's goals were not coming expecting to change everything, but to really be an encouragement to the missionaries in the countries that we were working with, and to help them with whatever tasks or short-term or long-term projects they were currently working on with the people there. Some of the things we did, I was on a team full of 8 people. We were all split up into church development. Within my group, I worked with 2 other girls on my team in OBC Ed. OBC stands for Orphans and Vulnerable Children, / the Education Department. What we did is I got to go with Kevin Foster, the missionary, over to the schools that Africa Hope partners with. We visited teachers, any new teachers or principals, to just talk with them about how their school is going, the development there, how the teachers are doing, because they need a lot of encouragement right now. And then once everyone was gathered from the village, we would then, 2 people a night would share a Bible story. And so I shared 2 Bible stories. One of them was the calling of Moses, the burning bush, which is my favorite story. Yeah, and it was really cool just seeing how much that influenced people in the village, because we would go visit them every night also before that, and I would ask them, so what is your favorite part about fellowship? Is it the music videos, or the stories? Is it when one of our translators gets up and gives you a little message? And they would always say they would love hearing our stories that they would give. So it was very encouraging knowing that we were making a difference, when really it feels like they were giving more to us, more so than us to them. I definitely learned a lot on this trip. I think God will use this trip to help transform me over the years. He's definitely molding me. I can definitely feel him molding me into the person he wants me to be. Just from all the things I experienced from this, going overseas, seeing a whole different perspective, actually living out a life in another country with the people. I look at community a lot differently also. It was a couple of months before I applied to this internship that I felt God placed on my heart that I needed to go somewhere. At that time, I wasn't sure where he wanted me to go. As soon as I felt that in my heart, I immediately started praying about it. I started thinking about all the places that I wish I had done mission trips for. I always wanted to go to Africa. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out because of how much money it takes to get over there. Maybe a couple weeks later, God said, go to Africa. And then I was like, okay, from this, what you told me, I need to start praying more, do some research, and I have other friends who have done work in Africa, and some in Kenya, some in other places, and I talked with them about it. I just decided, okay, I think that's the place for me. Oh yeah, I was really scared. Yeah, because people just tell me stories about it, and my mom and my family, they're like, you're a twig, you're a little thing, I feel like you're gonna break, or you'll get sick, and honestly, yeah, I got a little sick here and there, but it was nothing. But once I was over there, I
I was like, well, where else am I gonna go, you know? And God placed me here, even though I was terrified to go on my 4-day hike with my OBC team. The other two girls on my team, they were so excited and pumped to go. Like, well, alright, I'm gonna do it, you know, I'll help you guys. And